All the twists and turns that happen at the Commonwealth Games. Welcome back. We're going to bounce out again to the diving pool. It's the final round of dives in the women's 3-metre springboard. Go the Aussies.
We're in the fifth and final round of this nail-biting women's 3-metre springboard final. Eryn Bulmer of Canada holding Chantal Michel at bay by just 6 points. And Australia's Ludi Torquay just behind the other Canadian in fourth. So it's going to be a real thriller. Now, Jane Smith of England.
Well, she's gone for a big one, Steve, at 2.9 degree of difficulty. This reverse 1.5 with 2.5 twists is no easy dive. She probably looks a bit disappointed. A disappointed smile, I think that was. It was a great jump off the board. Plenty of power, perhaps just a little bit too much, and not coming out of that pike on the bottom and finishing it off.
Well, a lovely smile. She's been happy, and she should be. It's been a pretty solid performance by Smith.
Yeah, it certainly has.
Now, Gilmore just hasn't been her night, but she's a young lady with immense talent, and I'm sure we'll hear this name a lot more in the future. Her final dive in her first Commonwealth Games 3-metre competition, back 1.5 with 2.5 twist.
And she has got a chance here to put in her best scoring dive of the day to finish off with. And that could be it. She's come out with a 54 in the last round, and this dive, a 2.8 degree of difficulty. She's done it quite well. It's moved back a fair bit off the board. The feet were a little bit sloppy through, so the judges might really hammer that. But she seemed to finish it off quite well. I think those feet will really concern the judges.
Well, there's the judges' scores, and 5.5-6 tells the story. They didn't like the crisscross feet. But Rebecca Gilmore, great performance here in her first Commonwealth Games. Now we're into the serious medal contention end, and Andy On is one of those who needs probably the dive of her life, but we cannot discount her. It's a forward 2.5 with a full twist.
And this is one mighty dive at 3.0 degree. And just perhaps a little bit too hard from her. She was trailing. The coach looks happy, but I don't know if the judges will be as impressed as he is. She was trailing Ludi Torquay by 5 points coming into this round. It is worth 3.0, which is a bit of a degree of difficulty edge, but she really didn't finish it off that well. We might be looking at mid-50s for this one.
Well, she's gone for some very big and difficult dives tonight, but perhaps it hasn't paid off. 54.90. And she will lead the contest at this stage, but there's 4 divers to come. And here's one going for a medal. Ludi Torquay in fourth, and really needs somewhere around 8 to have any hope of moving into the top 3.
Oh, I don't know if she'll quite do that, Steve. Coach Salvador Soprano looks fairly happy, but she really has left that shorter vertical. Lovely balance on the end of the board, puts it up in quite a confident position, a good clean twist. But just a bit slow here to get that dive finished off, and she's left it a bit splashy and a bit short. Good finish. Will it be good enough?
Well, 476.13 is her final score, and she is certainly leading the contest. But will it be enough for a medal? It all depends on this young lady, Myriam Boileau. Now, her degree of difficulty is less than Torquay's, but she did have a pretty handy lead over Ludi coming into this round.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. She was roughly 12 points ahead of Ludi coming to this round. She's about 0.5 of degree less. She needs roughly 58 points to get ahead, so it needs a good dive. I don't know if she'll do it.
Wasn't great, was it, really?
No, it wasn't. Actually, 48 points roughly she needs to get ahead. That's not much degree. I don't know if the judges will go with that.
Well, she may not do it. It's going to be very tight.
It's going to be very close, but I'm not sure either way. Ludi needs to be ahead to have a medal chance. And no, Boileau has just pipped Ludi Torquay from Australia, so it's up to the next 2 divers, Steve.
Yes, well, Boileau assured of a medal, and I'd have to say it is a bronze. Now, Michelle, she's 6 points behind Eryn Bulmer. She's left her best dive to last, but she needs to do the dive of her life to put the pressure on Eryn Bulmer, because she does have degree of difficulty in the Canadians' favour.
That's right, Steve. I think she won't have too many problems getting past Boileau and securing silver, but to have a shot at gold, she really will need 8 and 8.5s.
She can do it. She's incredible.
Oh, well, that's a good dive. That's a great finish. Wong Tong Shang, the coach, looks very happy. I'm not sure if she'll get right up there with the 8s and 8.5. Chantal looks very happy. Beautiful dive off the board. Lovely tuck position. Comes out, just losing the feet a bit there on the end and a little bit of splash. Now it's catch up for Eryn Bulmer. She has to beat that effort.
Well, look at the scores. Almost straight 8s and 8.5. A score of 63.90 and an incredible score. She's broken the 500-point barrier, and that is in the elite of the world. Now, Canada, they haven't won a gold. She needs 57.63, and on a 2.9 degree, that's probably sevens.
Yeah, roughly 6.5, 7, Steve. She's got the potential to do it. The pressure is on.
This is for gold.
Oh, I think she might do it, Steve. That was a ripper of a dive. She slipped it straight through the water, and she looks happy. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling Chantal might have to settle for second and Ludi Torquay for fourth, because that really was a beautiful dive. She's done it. Canada's got their first gold medal of this Commonwealth Games, and she's one happy lady.
Well, look at that. What a fantastic way to end the competition. Bulmer of Canada with a 66.99 has defeated Australia's Chantal Michel by just 9 points. And look at that, both girls appreciating the competitive nature in each of them, but they're the best of friends. But it's Bulmer's night. She's defeated Chantal Michel, and I think the Canadians are relieved.
Definitely, Steve. And we'll just go through this dive. Look at the height she gets off the board. That's the type of height the men get, and finished it at board level. It was moving over a bit, but she brought all the splash down. And look at the smile, tells it all. Gold medal for Eryn Bulmer from Canada. That's a fantastic last dive. And Steve, 2 women in this field breaking 500. That's a high standard.
Yes, there's no doubt about that. And we must remember that, of course, Chantal Michel, 3rd in the World Championships. Eryn Bulmer has won the World Cup. So we witnessed 2 of the world's premier 3-metre springboard divers. And what a contest, what a display they put on. And I know the Canadian hierarchy in diving are relieved.
Most definitely.
Well, what a wonderful competition. Congratulations from the Australian coaches for Bulmer, and hugs from the 1978 Commonwealth Games platform champion, Linda Cuthbert. So it really is a big family affair, but what a thrilling competition.
I really think that is a look of relief on her face, Steve.
Now the final results, and there it is. Eryn Bulmer is the women's 3-metre springboard Commonwealth Game gold medalist. A 9-point victory over a gallant Australian Chantal Michel, who was superb. And Canada's Miriam Boileau has snuck ahead of Ludi Torquay by just 4 points for the bronze medal. But Ludi can hold her head high. And it's just been Canada and Australia dominating the women's 3-metre springboard.
And dominating it through a very, very high quality competition. It's not all over yet. We've got the platform to come, but right after the break, we've got rhythmic gymnastics.